Good morning, everybody. It is April 18th, 2023. It is 9:29 in the morning. Okay. This is Part 8, The Complete Book of Ghosts. Chapter 1, Belief in the Soul. The earliest credible account of spectral encounter was recorded by the Greek philosopher Entheodorus, who lived during the 1st century BC. Against the advice of his friends, Entheodorus agreed to rent a room in a lodging house that was reputed to be haunted because it was cheap, and he wished to prove that his actions were determined by his intellect and not his emotions. At nightfall, his nerves were tested by the appearance of a gaunt-faced spirit of an old man draped in the soiled vestments of the grave. The spectra was weighed down by the chains and appeared to be in anguish, but was unable to communicate what it was that bound him to that place. The philosopher kept his nerve and indicated that he was willing to follow the ghost wherever he wished to lead him. It led Entheodorus along a narrow passage and out into the garden, whereupon it faded into the bushes. Entheodorus noted where the spirit had disappeared, and the next morning he informed the magistrates, who ordered workmen to excavate the garden. There they unearthed a skeleton weighed down by rusted chains, which they assumed was that of a murder victim. They then had the skeleton reburied according to Greek funeral rites. Such stories have their counterpart in virtually every culture from ancient times to the present day. The English ghost story tradition can be traced back to an episode involving Lord Lyttelton, who in 1779 claimed that he was tormented by the spirit of a jilted mistress, Mrs. Amphlett, whose 3 daughters he had also seduced. She had committed suicide in despair and had returned to foretell the day and hour of his death. His friends, fearing for his sanity, thought they would try to outwit the spook by turning all the clocks forward. When the appointed hour passed without incident, his lordship retired to bed, much relieved and cursing himself for being a superstitious fool. But the dead are not so easily cheated, and at the appointed hour Lord Lyttelton expired in his sleep from a fit. Okay, and there's a picture. Watashi Kairi, Am I Beautiful? The legend of the Kushiak Onna resurfaced in South Korea as recently as 2004. Okay, so that is all for Part 8, The Complete Book of Ghosts. Thank you for watching.